Hi everybody, welcome to a new class. Today's class is very much a progressive flow. There's a lot of different classical yoga postures in class today. I will say for some of you really are going to want a block too if you have them. There's a pyramid in here, triangle, reverse triangle. So there's some things where these really come in handy. You might want one. Even side angle pose blocks really do come in handy. I move at a very moderate pace. I don't like to go fast in a yoga class. I feel we miss a lot of things when we try to speed through them. So I give you plenty of time to find a modification for a posture if you feel you need one. So we are going to get started. Today's class is going to start with kind of my signature warm-up from easy seated pose. So just find your easy seat here, crisscross legs, find your sit bones and really lift that spine nice and tall. Palms can be up or palms can be down. It's just sort of where you feel you are at the moment. Lift your shoulders, roll them down into the back, open that heart space. Slightly lift your head a bit. Close your eyes. Let's set an intention for our class. And it could be an intention that you would like to carry with you through the day. But bring it to your mind. And let's just sort of breathe on it for a few breaths. Nice inhale. Let the belly expand and feel what that breath brings to you. And then exhale however you feel you need. You can sigh it out. You can control the release, whatever you need. A couple more. Notice how that breath already is giving you a lot of things. Mindful breathing. Now with that intention in mind, I want you to inhale, scoop those arms up. Take your gaze with you, and as if you've caught that intention between your palms, I want you to bring it down to the crown of the head. And just sort of let that intention sit there at your highest self. And then bring it down right to your third eye where your intuition lives. And let your intention sit with your intuition. And then drag it down over the bridge of your nose and your lips. Start to bow your head as you let that intention sit at your heart space. And when you bow your head down to your heart space and you've got your hands at your heart, you're asking your higher self and your divine self to meet with your loving self. And let that intention sit there. And then knowing you've been heard, I want you to lift that intention up and I want you to release it. And then I want you to let the hands fan down and let the fingertips sit out beside you. Arms are fully extended, shoulders are dropped down into the back. Then from here, I want you to take your left fingertips to the right side of the skull. And you're sitting up nice and tall. Inhale, as you exhale, gently draw that left ear over toward the left shoulder. And let the shoulders really relax down, finding lots of length on the right side of the neck. And then gently, if you like, you can kind of lift the chin up, rocking the head back. And then drop the chin down toward the shoulder. One more little rotation here. Inhale, lift that chin up. Then exhale, gently drop it down. And then from here, release the skull, but bring the left hand over to the right knee and bring that right hand behind you. And then you're going to inhale, lengthen the spine tall. And then as you exhale, just start to rotate that spine and look back over the right shoulder. Now we're going to gently twist here. So inhale, lengthen higher. And this time as you exhale, start to flatten the belly to the back. Pushing that left palm into that right knee. Get a little more rotation. Give me one more breath here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, flatten the belly to the back like you're wringing out those organs. And then you're just going to gently come on out of that. Good. So let's do that on the other side. Extend the left fingertips out. Bring the right fingertips to the left side of the skull. Shoulders are relaxed down into the back. Inhale. As you exhale, gently draw that ear over toward that shoulder. And the shoulders are relaxed, feeling that length on the left side of the neck. And then if you like, you can drop that chin down a little and then lift it up and down and up. And one more, down and up. And then release the skull and bring the right hand over to the left knee. And let's bring that left hand behind us, firm it to the floor. On the inhale, lengthen upward. And on the exhale, this is your first twist. So just gently twist. Look back over that left shoulder. Take your gaze with you. Now inhale, lengthen again. And this time as you exhale, really push the belly to the back. And find that helps you find some rotation. That right palm's gently pushing into that left knee. Give me one more, or a couple of more here. Inhale up. And then exhale, flatten a little deeper, rotate a little more. And here's your last one. Inhale. And then exhale. And then you're going to gently bring it around. Bring the hands to the knees. We're going to do cow and cat from seated. So you're lifted really tall. And then on the inhale, you're bowing the back. You're pushing the heart forward. Dropping the head back, opening the throat. And then as you exhale, it's a cat spine. Lean back against the knees, making a U shape with your spine, chin to chest. Inhale, bow. Drop the head, open the heart. And then exhale, it's like you're pushing that heart between your shoulder blades. And one more. Inhale, cow spine from seated. And then exhale, take it back, cat spine. And then sit up tall. So today's flow involves a lot of using our hands for weight bearing. So we're really going to get these warmed up. So I want you to come to sitting on the tops of the shins and the tops of the feet. And for a lot of people, this is hard on your knees. They won't do that. So if you've got a block, you can set it right under your seat, and that's going to take a lot of relief out of your knees. So that's always a good option for Hero's Pose. So take your hands and place your hands into the mat. Your points of pressure, thumb mound, your knuckle pad, and your fingertips. See if you can get those places in the mat. And you'll notice there's a slight rise in the palm right here. We want that. So I want you to lift your seat and rock forward and back. So these are just preparing the wrists for the work we're going to ask them to do. It's always good to warm up your wrist. Sit the seat back to the heels, flatten the hands to the mat, spread the fingers wide, and let's get a good stretch through those palms. Peel them off the mat. Maybe you get a little crack of the knuckle, and you're welcome to rock around on those knuckles. Stretch the tendons of the hands. We use them all the time for our phones, computers. They need a good stretch. Little yoga for your hands. And then I want you to lift them up. Turn your fingers toward the back of the mat and lower the heel of the hands down. And this is going to depend on the flexibility in your wrist. Some of you may not be able to get them all the way, or you need to lift your seat. Just go where you are. Those of you who have a little more flexibility, you can walk those hands forward. Nice deep breath. And then peel those off. Get a nice stretch from this direction. And then we're going to lift them up and flip them over. So the tops of the hands are on the mat, the fingers are facing the back of the mat, and your palm is open. And this just opens up the front side of the wrist, and this one feels really good. And generally, if your wrists start hurting during class, this is a good stretch, or you can simply just put the tops of the hands together and just kind of roll on the heel of the hand and through. It's a great release. All right, so from here, we're going to bring ourselves to tabletop position, which is really all fours. Your hands are directly under your shoulders, and you're using that hand engagement. Your knees are open, and they're right under the hips. And tabletop means your back is flat. We don't have it down. We don't have it up. It's nice and flat like a tabletop. So start right there, and your gaze is between your thumbs. Cow and cat from tabletop. On the inhale, let the belly sway down to a cow posture. Lift out of the shoulders and reach the back of the skull back for your tailbone. And then as you exhale, arch up like a big cat. Chin to chest, heart between shoulder blades, belly button to spine. 2 more. Inhale down. Lift that chin, feel that belly stretch, and then exhale. Lift on up. And 1 more. Inhale. And then exhale. And then tabletop. All right, so from here, we're gonna go to sunbird. So I want you to extend your right leg straight back and take your left arm straight forward. On your inhale, lift both up. Beautiful. All right, so there's a little bit of balance involved here. So give me an engagement of the core. So you're holding that spine. Now, as we're extending, inhale, and then on your exhale, do your best to bring elbow to knee, chin to chest. Inhale, exhale. 1 more. Inhale, exhale. Now extend it out, and you can stay here working this balance, or you can reach that left hand behind, see if it can find that right foot. And if you find it, push the foot into the hand, raise the leg up slightly. Feel the engagement of that quad, the opening of that chest. Give me 1 big breath. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Now I want you to extend it back out to that sunbird. Leave the right leg extended as you bring the left hand down. Curl the left toes and lift yourself up to 3-legged dog. Inhale. As you exhale, we're going to pigeon on the right. So bring the right knee toward the right wrist, thread the foot across the mat. Drop your left knee and use those toes as a guide to take you back. So rather than just resting in pigeon, see if you can come to your fingertips and lift upward. Lift that chin, inhale. As you exhale, come on down. See if your forehead can find the mat. And then inhale, roll on up. And then exhale, bring it on down. And last one. Inhale, bring it up. And then exhale, bring it down, where we're gonna rest for a few breaths. And it's not so much that we're resting, we're giving that right glute a chance to sort of stretch and get ready for the work that we're gonna ask of it. So just sort of relax your face, soften your jaw. Couple of more breaths here before we go to the other side. And then inhale, let's bring ourselves up. All right, so just curl the back toes and bring yourself back to tabletop position. So we start with that neutral spine. And I like to start here just because it sort of reminds us to have that engagement so we're supporting our spine. So now we're going to take the left leg straight back and we're going to take the right straight forward. As you inhale, lift up. Good. Now you've got that sunbird. Take another inhale. As you exhale, elbow to knee, bow the back upward, belly button to spine. Inhale out. Exhale in. Give me another. Inhale out. Exhale in. Now inhale out where you can hold and work your practice in your core strength, or reach around, grab that foot. If you've got that foot, push it into your hand, let it raise a bit. The hips are still square, but we're really igniting and sort of stretching out that quad, opening the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Now gently release, extend it back out. Leave the leg extended, bring the hand down. Curl the right toes, lift up to three-legged dog. Inhale, as you exhale, pigeon to the left. So the knee goes toward the left, wrist, the foot makes its way across the mat to the right. Right toes are going to guide you back. Come to those fingertips. Inhale, lengthen upward. Get that good stretch through that right hip flexor. And then exhale, roll it down. Let your forehead come to the mat. And then inhale, lift it up. Exhale, roll it down. And one more. Inhale, lift. And exhale down, where we're going to settle here for a few breaths. And give that left glute a chance to stretch out. Relax your face. And just breathe into it. One more. So we're going to lift this up to child's pose. So I want you to bring the hands to the mat, lift yourself up, curl the toes, and then we're going to take the knees wide on the mat, big toes together. Sit the seat back to the heels. Walk your hands out and come on down. It's such a great posture. Really, if you can, unless this is a lot on the shoulders, if this is a lot on the shoulders, you can soften the fold. You can bend the arms so that the shoulders aren't so stretched out. You can even bring your arms to the side. But if you can, stretch them out because I want you to find length through the arms, the armpits, the rib cage. Let the hips open. See if you can find the purpose in this pose. And for all of us, it's a little different. Some people like the hip opening, the growing stretch. Some like the length through the torso and the arms, but find what you're feeling here. And then we're going to lift up to the fingertips. And we're going to walk our hands around to the right. And walk them as far as you can, keeping the hips level with one another. Firm the palms to the mat and drop in. And as you do, that left side, you're going to really feel the stretch through the arm, down through that armpit, through that left rib cage. And give me a breath here. And then come back to those fingertips and then walk this around all the way to the left as far as you can manage, and then firm the palms to the mat and sink in. And just notice that right side. Nice deep breath. Bring it back to center and bring it up. Bring yourself back to all fours. I want you to curl your toes. Peel your knees off the mat. Push your belly back toward your thighs. Take your gaze down to between your toes. And then start to lift the seat. I want you to leave the heels raised. And I want a softness in the knees. Firm your hands to the mat. Push the belly back toward the thighs. Rotate your elbows inward, noticing the broadness across the shoulders. Now your spine is long and all our down dogs are different. So if you don't have the flexibility for the heels to reach the floor, this is okay for you. Start to pedal one heel toward the mat and then the other. And if they make it there, fabulous. If they don't, you're doing the best you can. Leave judgment alone. You're doing great. Pedal it out. So here we're really stretching the feet. Come high to the balls of the feet so that you get some stretch through the toes and through the tendons of the arches of the feet. Now lift both heels, and I want you to spin your hips and heels over to the right. And then as much as you can, drop your seat back to your heels. Keep your hands firm and in place. Inhale, lift up. Spin hips and heels to the left. Hands stay where they are, and drop seat back toward heels. Good. Inhale, bring it back to center, and then exhale. To the best of your ability, sink the energy of the heels toward the mat. If they're not quite there, that's okay. And if you need softness in your heels, that's okay. Find your down dog. Give me a nice deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Now walk your feet forward toward your hands. Firm your feet to the mat and have a slight separation in the feet. Knees are soft. Let your belly come hanging just above those thighs. Find that head. Let it bobble like a bobblehead. Let your shoulders come down around your ears. Palms are up. If you like, you can grab your elbows. You can sway. But find a hang that's working for you, lengthening out the back side and letting gravity do some work in reverse here. Opening up the vertebra, giving it some release, getting some blood flow to the brain. Relax. Nice breath. Now release those elbows. With soft knees, nice and slowly. Bring yourself all the way up to standing. Now just sort of take those shoulders, roll them down into the back. Find the firmness in the feet, distributing your weight equally in all four corners of the feet. And there's a slight rise to the arches here. Lift the kneecaps up into the thighs without locking those knees. Belly button to spine, slight under tilt of the tailbone. Shoulders down into the back, heart space forward. Fingers are soft. Find your mountain pose and stand very firm in this posture. Give me a breath. Inhale. Exhale. On the next inhale, scoop the arms up. Take the gaze with you. On the exhale, open the heart, cactus arms. Inhale up. And then exhale, swan dive or prayer fold down. Bring those fingertips to the floor or to the shins. I want you to inhale, lengthen halfway. Straighten the legs as best you can. Spine is long, crowns forward. And then exhale, forward fold. Let's do that one more time with some softness in the knees. Inhale, scoop up. And then exhale, open heart. Little back bend here. Inhale up. And then exhale, forward fold. Fingertips to the floor or to the shins. Inhale as you half lift. Exhale as you come down. Now soften your knees, bring your hands to the mat. Firm them in, use your hand engagement. Step back right, step back left. Your modification for this can be dropping to the knees for your plank, or you can hold plank. Chaturanga is always an option. But in this plank, your hips are lifted slightly, back kind of a tabletop position. Bring your belly button to your spine. Tilt forward, shoulders are over tips of fingers. Roll your elbows inward. And if you're going to do Chaturanga Dandasana, try to come down with control right between those triceps. Drop your knees, flatten your feet. Scoop yourself up. Cobra, thighs are on the floor. You're lifted high out of the shoulders. If you want up dog, push into the tops of the feet. Elevate the thighs off the mat. Gaze is up. Come to the knees, curl the toes. Take yourself back to down dog. Give me a full breath. Inhale. Exhale. Walk yourself forward. Let's go through one more sun salutation. Feet are firm to the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold in. Draw the chin to the chest. Big inhale, scoop yourself up. And then exhale, open the heart. Inhale up. Exhale, take that fold. Soft knees, hands to the mat, firmly engaged. Step back right, step back left. Modify holds or join me. Chaturanga. Scoop up. Cobra or up dog. Knees, toes, or flip straight back to down dog. Nice deep breath. Now inhale, lift right leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, step right foot between thumbs. Stay on the ball of that back foot, right knee over right ankle. Come to your fingertips, square your shoulders. Inhale, rise up to your crescent. Take your gaze up. Nice deep breaths here. We're in no hurry. Be firmly engaged. Inhale. Exhale. Both legs are working here. Inhale. Exhale. Now from here, turn the torso toward the left. Lower the left heel down. It's parallel with the back of the mat. Shoulders are going to square themselves over the hips. Arms are out, straight with one another. Warrior two. Right knee over right ankle. You can see your first two right toes. Gaze is over that right finger. Give me a breath. Inhale. Exhale. You can hold or you can dance this with me. Inhale. Exhale, reverse. Right arm comes up and over. You're reaching back. Left can reach behind you or travel down that leg, but don't put weight in that leg. Take that gaze to that right hand. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale back to warrior two. We're going to go to side. You can come to the thigh and reach left arm over ear. You can grab a block, bring it behind the leg, reach arm over ear. Or you can come to bring the hand down, ground it, reach, long line here. From extended hand all the way down to the outside of that left foot. Nice deep breath here. Inhale. Exhale. So this is going to go to triangle. If you like, grab your block. Straighten that right leg. All right, so the feet stay the same. We're opening the hips and the chest. Lift that arm up. Block is a great option for triangle. It helps you find better alignment. You can lower it down if you like. You can lower it, you can bring it up if you like. You can take it away if that's in your practice, but I really like my block with triangle. Nice deep breath. Now from here, soften the front knee a bit. Bring the left hand down. Bring the right hand down, and I want you to pivot that back foot so it's more at 45 degrees, and that's going to turn both hips down toward the mat. And we're going to go to pyramid. So you can be here, and if you need a block, or if you need two, you can frame that foot with those blocks. And this is your pyramid, and it's wonderful this way. And a lot of times I practice with my blocks. Nothing wrong with that. You can have two. You can have one out in front and bring both hands to that block and really extend outward. Or if you're more advanced, extend it all the way out. Bring the palms together. No right or wrong here. Do what's in your practice. Give me a full breath. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Walk the hands back. Soften the knee. Lift that left heel and take this back to plank. All right, you can hold plank or rotate to your left and lift the right arm up for side plank to the left. And you can stagger the feet, take that right foot back or stack, whatever's in your practice. You can drop that left knee if you like. Inhale. Exhale. Now from here, take that right leg back. You're on the ball of that right foot. Lift the hips up to the ceiling. Take the right arm overhead. Wild thing. Lift it up. Nice deep breath. Now, bring that right hand back to the mat. Lift that right leg up. Three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, step right foot between thumbs. Stay on the ball of the back foot and extend the arms out. Your belly's off the thighs. Inhale. Exhale. Now from here, lift off that back foot and find warrior three. Point your toes toward the floor, level the hips and the shoulders. And if this is easier for you, hands are at heart center, or you have a block. Either way, you're good. Just find what works for you. One more breath here, and this is a tough posture. Don't lock that knee. Stand it up. Find your footing. Find your mountain. Inhale up. Exhale, open. Now inhale, leave the arms up. Exhale, drop the seat back like it's reaching for the edge of a chair. All right, so we're in chair pose. Gaze down, make sure you see your toes. Tilt your tailbone under a bit. Bring your belly button to your spine. Nice deep breath. So you can stay here or join me for a little bit of a challenge. Bring your hands to your heart. Lift your heels high. You can stay here, or you can lower down so your shoulders are square to the floor. Your belly is off your thighs. Take your arms back. Extend them back. Squeeze your triceps. Balancing bear. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Good. So bring the hands down, straighten the legs, forward fold. Fold on in. And then from here, bring your hands to the mat. And if you're a little tight, bring them to a block. Lift the left leg up high. Find your standing split. It doesn't matter how high that leg is. It can be here. That's okay. Inhale, and as you exhale, bend that right knee and tap that left knee to that right calf. And then inhale, take it up. Exhale, bring it in. One more. Inhale up. Now exhale, left knee to right calf, and bring the left foot to the right side of the mat. Keep the knees bent, drop the seat back. Bring the hands to your heart and lower. 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. One more. And then inhale, stand. Mountain pose. Deep breath. One more. Inhale up. Exhale, open. Inhale up. Exhale down. Fingertips to the floor or the shins. Inhale, half lift. Find your length. Exhale, fold in. Firm your hands to the mat. Step back right, step back left. Find your plank, which can be modified. You can skip chaturanga or come down. Scoop up, cobra or up dog, and down dog. Remember, child's pose is a resting pose, and it's always there if you need to take a break. A couple of breaths before we go to the other side. One more. All right, so inhale, lift that left leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, step that foot between those thumbs. Root in on the ball of that back right foot, using your toes as well. Left knee over left ankle. Square those shoulders to the floor. Rise up to your crescent. Nice deep breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now we're going to spin the right heel down. It's parallel with the back of the mat. Extend the arms out. Shoulders over hips, knee over ankle. You can see those left two toes. Nice deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. You can stay here or you can dance this warrior. Inhale. Exhale, reverse, left arm over ear. Inhale. Warrior two, and then exhale the side of your choice. You can be assisted, you can use the block, or you can come all the way down to the floor, extend it out. Nice deep breath. Now this goes to triangle, where you can use a block if you choose. It's under that left hand. Straighten that left leg. Reach everything upward. You're grounded in the left hand. You're reaching. You have a big wingspan. Feet are grounded. Inhale. Exhale. So this goes to pyramid. So soften that left knee. Bring the right hand down and adjust the back right foot. Turn the toes more forward. Front heel is still centered to back arch. There's just an angle in the back foot. You can use the blocks. You can frame the foot. This might be your pyramid, and it's a great, wonderful pyramid. The hips are square to the floor. You can use one block, extend it out ahead of you. Really stretch this pyramid out. Or you can use no block, whatever feels good for you. I'm loving my block here. This is my tighter side. Inhale. Exhale. Now soften that knee. Hands frame the foot. Pick it up, go back to plank. You can hold plank, you can modify plank. You can roll to the right, where you can drop the right knee for modified side plank. You can take the right foot forward for a modified side plank. Or you can balance on the edge of that right foot, lift it up. Lift the hips. Inhale. Exhale. Now pick that left foot up, bring it behind you. Lift the hips up toward the ceiling, reach the left arm back. Wild thing. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the left hand down. Pick the left foot up. Three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, step left foot between thumbs. Square the shoulders to the floor and reach the arms forward. Now this goes to warrior three. So you can either lift off, you can have a block if you need a block, and you can be here. Keep the shoulders square. You can be here, hands at heart center. You can be here. Wherever you are, find what is working for you. Keep the toes pointed toward the floor. Strong posture. Then nice and slowly bring the right foot in. Firm the feet. Find mountain again. Find your breath. Now, drop that seat, inhale. Reach those arms up. Tailbone under, belly button to spine, gaze up, chair. If you have shoulder issues, your hands can be right here, and you can stay right here. But if you want, everybody bring those hands to prayer, lift those heels high. You can stay here or you can lower down so you have more of a tabletop back. Your belly isn't resting on those thighs, it's elevated above it. Reach those arms back, squeeze those triceps, balancing bear. Find your strength, keep your breath. Now lower the heels, find forward fold. Fold in. Lift right leg up for your standing split. Lift high as you can, engaging both legs. Inhale, exhale, bend left, tap right knee to left calf. Inhale, raise it up. Exhale, bring it in. And one more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee gently rest to the back of the calf. Bring the foot to the left of the mat. Drop the seat back. Lower down. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale, raise up. Find mountain again. Nice deep breath. One more. Go through your vinyasa. Inhale up. Exhale, open. It's like a pretty dance. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Fingertips to the floor or the shins. Inhale, half lift, lengthen it out. Exhale, fold it in. Maybe grab the back of the heels, draw the chin to the chest. Soften the knees, hands to the mat. Step back right, step back left. Modify if you choose. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga or not. Scoop up. Cobra or up dog. And down dog. Take a deep breath. So we're going to drop it to child's pose. Knees are apart, big toes together. Drop the seat back. Find a comfortable posture for your child's pose and rest for a few breaths. The next round is progressive. I'm going to show you a little more. I'm going to ask you a little more of you. So really catch your breath, rest your body. Couple of more. Feel the beat of your heart. And then come on up. Find all fours. Just give me an inhale, cow spine. Exhale, rise up to cat. And one more. Inhale, cow spine. And then exhale, up to cat. Curl your toes, lift your knees. Down dog. All right, we're gonna add on to that flow a bit. Inhale, lift right. Exhale, step foot between thumbs. Rise to crescent. So remember in crescent, the hips are distance apart. This is like they're on a track, not a tightrope. Now you can hold crescent right here. Perfect if you do. Or take the left arm forward, take the right back. And then on the inhale, you stretch these arms apart. And on the exhale, that right hand's gonna see if it can find the back of that left thigh. And the left arm's gonna reach over ear. Full breath. Inhale. Exhale. Now release that right hand, square hips and shoulders forward, right back to crescent. Inhale, exhale, spin back, heel down. Warrior two. Inhale, exhale, reverse. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side of your choice. So remember, it can be here, it can be to a block, or it can be grounded. Find what works for you. Inhale. Exhale. So inhale, bring it back up to warrior two. Straighten that right leg. Turn the right toes toward the left corner of the mat. Turn the left heel in and bring it to high lunge or down to Skandasana lunge. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Lift it up. Right toes point forward. Left foot's parallel to the back of the mat. Arms extend out. Come down to your triangle. Again, a block is a beautiful thing to have for this posture. It just kind of helps you find the alignment without straining your body. But if a block's not in your practice, cool. You do you. Inhale. Exhale. One more. So on the next one, we're going to soften that front knee. We're going to bring the left hand down, and I want you to pivot the left toes forward, the back toes. And then if you want that block, bring it to the inside of the right foot and bring the left hand to the block or the floor. And then you're going to lift that right arm up, and you'll feel that left hip sort of drive downward as you reach upward. Take the gaze with you if you can. Revolve triangle. Lift out of that left shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Good. So this puts you in the perfect place to go to the pyramid of your choice, where you can have two blocks scraping the foot. You can slide a block forward, reaching and extending, or no block at all, whatever you prefer. One more breath. So soften that front knee, hands frame the foot. So we're going to go to plank to the left. So pick that right foot up and go to the plank of your choice. You can be modified. If you're a little more advanced, see if you can grab the right toes, find your balance, and lift it up. Drop that right foot back. Wild thing. Lift the hips up toward the ceiling. Bring the right hand down. Pick the right foot up and thread it underneath you. Take that right leg across to the left. You can leave the hands to the mat. You can lift it up. If you want to challenge yourself, grab the foot. Nice deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Bring it back through. Three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, step it back to crescent. This one's going to fly, but bring the hands back this time. Squeeze those triceps. Tilt forward. Warrior three. You can extend those arms forward if you like. Point the toes down. Nice deep breath here. And then fold it on in. And bring it down. From here, drop your seat. Rise to that chair. Tuck the tailbone under. Find the strength in those legs. Can you see your toes? You can stay here, or raise those heels. Find that balancing bear. Lower the heels, straighten the legs, left leg lifts, standing split. Inhale, exhale, knee to calf. Inhale up, exhale, down. And one more. Inhale, exhale, foot to the right, bend the knee, sit to that squat. Inhale, exhale, one more. Lift it up, find that mountain. Inhale up, exhale, open. Inhale up, exhale, down. Step back right, step back left, and if you like, you can stack right toes on left heel. Come down, Trianga, scoop up, cobra or up dog. Knees, toes, down dog. Nice deep breaths. Now take the feet nice and wide on the mat, toes out, heels in. Walk the hands back and drop to yogi squat. Elbows gently pressing to inner thighs, spine tall, palms together. Such a great posture. One more breath before we go to the other side. Reach those hands out if you can, walk them out. Find length through that spine, mine just popped. And then walk them forward, lift the heels. Find down dog. Let's get through the other side. Inhale, lift left. Exhale, step that foot between your thumbs and rise up to your crescent. Knee is over ankle, feet are hips distance apart, arms up. Gaze forward. So you can stay here or bring that right arm forward. Take that left back and take that gaze with you. Inhale, stretch it apart. And then exhale, left hand comes to the back of that right thigh and that right arm reaches over ear. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Now release that left hand and just square that back forward. Inhale. Exhale. Warrior two. See if you can see those left front two toes. Inhale. Exhale, reverse. Left arm over ear. Open up that left rib cage. Inhale. Warrior two. Exhale. Side of your choice. It can be supported. You can use a block. It can be grounded. Whatever's working for you. One more breath here, but stretch that right arm, open up the rib cage. Inhale, back up to warrior two. Now straighten, turn left toes toward right corner, turn right heel in. You can make this high lunge or drop it down to Skandasana, whatever you choose. Nice deep breath. Inhale, lift it up, and let's adjust our feet. Turn the left toes forward. Blade of that right foot's parallel to the back of the mat. Hips and shoulders are square, arms are out. Inhale, reach that left arm forward, and exhale. Either use that block, and I prefer outside, some inside, but let's just make sure that the wrist is under the shoulder, that the right shoulder is over the left. And really open your wingspan here. Sort of push the hips forward. Nice deep breath. Gaze can follow. Lift it up. Inhale. Exhale. One more. So we're going to reverse this triangle. So soften the front knee, bring the right hand down, and turn those right toes forward so your foot's at an angle, a bit of a 45. And if you're going to use your block, bring it to the right side of the foot. Firm your hand to that block, and it can also be to the floor. And feel your hips square themselves to the floor. And then lift that left arm up and stay lifted out of that right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Good. Now you're in perfect position to find your pyramid. So you can slide that block out ahead of that foot. You can use two blocks, and they can be more underneath you, whatever you prefer. But fold over that front leg, keep that right hip driving down toward the floor. Nice deep breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. One more. So soften the knee. Both hands to the mat. This is going to go to a side plank on your right side. So pick that left foot up and roll to the right. Pick a modification of your choice. If you're feeling pretty strong and balanced, toe grab, lift it up. Any plank is good here. Now take that left leg behind you, off the mat. Lift up, lift hips up, find your wild thing. Bring left hand down. You can leave left hand down as you pick the left leg up, pivoting on the ball of the right foot. Take the left leg across the mat to the right. You can stay here. You can lift, right arm up. Or if you want a challenge, see if you can grab those left toes with that right hand. Bring it back through. Three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale. Step left foot between thumbs. Rise up like a jet airplane here. Take those arms back. Now lift off. Find your warrior three. You can take those arms forward if you want. Hips and shoulders are square to the floor. Stand it up. Find your mountain. Regroup here. Now drop your seat back. Find that strong chair pose. Now if you like, raise those heels high. Find that balancing bear, shoulders square to the floor, belly hovering above those thighs. Lots of work here. Now lower the heels down, find your forward fold. Lift right leg high, standing split. Inhale, exhale, tap that right knee to that left calf. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, bring it down. One more. Inhale up. Exhale, bring it down. Drop that right foot to the left. Keep yourself in a squat. Lift it up. Hold your squat. Power in the thighs here. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale, lift up. Find your mountain. Vinyasa, inhale up. Exhale, open. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Fingertips to the floor of the shins. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, down. Step back to your plank where you can hold, modify, or stay. Chaturanga or not. Scoop up, cobra or up dog. Spread those knees wide. Sit back for a sec. Now lift up. Find your yogi squat. Close your eyes if you like. Good work. Now from here, bring yourself to your seat. I want you to extend your right leg out straight and bring the left sole of the foot to the inner right thigh. Sit up nice and tall. All right, inhale, lift those arms up, and then exhale, hinging from your hips, leaving yourself a long spine. Fold in. And just go where you're allowed to here. We really don't force. We kind of find that edge and breathe. And then we see if the body will give us a little bit more. Now you're welcome to stay here because it's really a fabulous stretch and it's a great place to be. If you're here and you feel comfortable here, I want you to lift yourself back up. Bring the arms up. Inhale. As you exhale, your left hand is going to cross to the outside of that right foot. And this right hand is going to reach behind you. Come to your fingertips as you walk this out and fold in. Wherever we are, 2 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. And bring it up. Let's do that on the other side. So extend the left leg out straight and bring that right sole into that inner left thigh. Sit bones are flat to the floor, spine is long. Do your best to hinge from the hips rather than the waist. That gives you a rounded back. So lift up, inhale, exhale, forward fold. So if you're tight, maybe you're here and you're just sort of holding that leg lightly and folding inward, and that's fine. Maybe you have a strap, that's good. If you can, grab that foot and fold in. And I heard somebody say once that the only difference between a loose person and a tight person is it takes a loose person further to get to that point, right? So don't feel like you have to force these things. You'll only end up hurting yourself. Find that edge where you know that's where you need to be, and then breathe into it and see if the body will allow more. You can stay here. If you want to go a little deeper, I want you to inhale, lift up, and then as you exhale, that right arm is going to come across. That right hand is going to come to the outside of the left foot, and that left hand is reaching behind you. Come to the fingertips and walk this out and fold in. And it's just a beautiful stretch for the side body. Here you'll feel it on the right, but you'll also feel that left leg extending. And then inhale, lift it up. Beautiful. So we're going to go to sort of an extended Baddha Konasana, which is a butterfly, but rather than bringing the heels all the way into the groin, I want you to have more of a diamond shape. And then both sit bones to the floor. Inhale, lift up, and then exhale, tilt forward, leaving the spine long. See if you can grab the feet. And if you can, wrap your hands around them and just fold in. And if you can, reach that head down, see if you can smell those toes. Maybe even rest that forehead down to those legs or down to those feet. Nice deep breath. And then inhale, lift yourself up. So from here, I just want you to lie down on your mat. Your feet are wide on the mat. Your back is flat. Hands just out beside you, or you can bring them to cactus. But drop both knees over to the right. And just, you're going to feel it on the left body. And if you want to go deeper, take your right foot, stack it on top of that left knee, and just use it as an anchor to sort of bring that left knee a little further down, deepening that stretch. And then release. Drop both knees over to the left, where you can stay or pick that left foot up and just sort of use the weight of that leg to lower that knee a little deeper. And then lift up. So from here, we're going to go to a bit of a happy baby where you lift the legs up and it's like you're in a saddle and you're laying on your back. Reach and grab the outsides of the feet and draw the knees toward the mat. Try to find your flattest spine here. And then if you want to go deeper, bring the hands to the inside of the feet and go to more a full straddle stretch, toes to the floor. Nice deep breath. And this is an all levels class, so whatever's available to you. Then we're going to bring it in. For just a moment, feet on the floor, knees together, palms up. Big inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. Bring your right hand to your heart. Bring your left hand to your belly. Feel your heart beat and notice your breath. And when you feel the breath come to a place of ease and the heart rate slow a bit, I want you to walk the legs out straight. Let the feet flop out to the side. Palms up toward the ceiling. Open the shoulders up on the mat. Glutes, open them up, relax them. And I want you to lie here as I lead you through relaxation. Allow yourself to become very soft, very relaxed. No armor, just be soft, be vulnerable. It's okay, you're safe. You're with your body and you're with your breath. So starting at your toes, let that warmth, feel it at the very tip of your big toes. Then let it spread down between the toes, and over the feet. The ankles relax. And if you need to wiggle those toes and ankles, go ahead. Let them find a place of stillness. Now relax the calves and the shins, feeling that warmth start to travel upward through the body. Releasing all tension as it travels. Feel it come up the knees, front and the back. Relieving all knee pain, all tension. Feel it go up the thighs, the front of the thighs, the back of the thighs. Feel it spread to your pelvic floor. Soften and relax that space. Then it comes to your soft belly and your relaxed glutes. Let yourself be heavy, open, soft and receiving. Your breath is calm. Feel the warmth go up your belly all the way up to your mid-spine. Feel it travel upward. Feel it in your rib cage, across the broadness of your back. Feel that warmth through your heart space, between your shoulder blades, across the front of your chest. Very heavy now, very relaxed. Now feel that relaxation travel up the back of your neck, all the way to the base of your skull, and up your throat to your jaw. Your neck is long. Relax your jaw, your lips, your tongue, and your face all the way to your ears. Now feel that warmth make its way up through your eyes, your third eye, washing over your skull. Enjoy this peace, this mind-body connection. This is the purpose of the practice, to get the body to a place where it can relax. Thank you for your time today. Please stay where you are as long as you need. May our eyes see the beauty in this world. May our voice speak kindness and compassion. And may our hearts be full of love and forgiveness. The light in me honors the light in each of you. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste.